So this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. This is going to be for April 14th through the 15th. Now, if you want to see more of my readings, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a beat. Also, I do post daily horoscopes on my Instagram. You can follow me at Mystical Crystal Tarot or on my Twitter at Mystical Crystal, just like how it's spelled here on YouTube. And of course, I do offer personal sessions. That information is just listed in the description. Check it out if you want to book a phone session or a video reading, which is sent via email. Okay, and understand with the video readings, they do have a wait time. So the only readings that do happen like the day of would be, or not the day of like when you book, but the date and the time that you booked it for would be phone sessions. Video readings are sent via email. There's always a wait time of 24 to 48 hours, sometimes even 72, depending on how many bookings I have. So just keep that in mind. Let's get into it, Capricorns. April 14th through the 15th for my Capricorns, please. Okay. Overall energies, the 10 of Pentacles. Current energies, the 8 of Swords. The challenge is the 4 of Cups. Advice is the Queen of Swords. Your love life is the 6 of Cups. Your finances and career, we have the Hierophant, and then outcome is the 3 of Wands. So, first card being the 10 of Pentacles, the focus for the overall time frame is definitely going to be on your home. For one, like some of you may be looking at possibly purchasing a new home, making renovations to your current home, especially if you feel like certain things are kind of outdated and maybe not necessarily matching the aesthetic of what you're feeling for your home now. Some of you guys are also looking at your family dynamic and where it may be needing more support, where you guys may be feeling like you need more support in terms of your partner being more involved with you and your child. What else? Yeah, this is really looking at also your security financially and how you can better secure yourself. Now, current energy, we have the 8 of Swords. So with this, you may be feeling as if you're kind of like trapped in a sense, but this is more of like a mental prison you guys are putting yourself in, where you don't really have, or some of you guys are feeling like you don't necessarily have a chance to turn your circumstance around, or there's a certain issue that you don't really know how to correct. And it may be perplexing you, almost putting you in a mental space of feeling trapped in the circumstance that you're in. And that's not really true here. Some of you are also letting your thoughts kind of create like this bubble of doubt and almost keeping you from doing what you really want to do, especially if there's certain things you want to take action on, but your mind is creating a circumstance of doubt. So you may not even be necessarily trying to go after certain opportunities. Some of you just don't feel like you know what to do with your relationship either. You just don't quite grasp what's the best way to deal with your person, especially if they're being extremely difficult. Now, what I see for the challenge with the 4 of Cups, this is you being dissatisfied with certain things in your life, certain areas. This is also some of you guys fixating on the disappointment, but not necessarily doing anything about it. It's one thing to recognize that you're not happy with something, but are you going to do something about that unhappiness? Or are you just going to allow yourself to continue to be unhappy? And that's where you guys, some of you guys are at. You're in this in-between state of, yes, I'm unhappy, but I also don't want to leave this situation at the same time. So that's the challenge here. Some of you, the challenge is more of you feeling rejected by someone. You don't necessarily feel like somebody's really that interested in you, and this could be like tearing you up emotionally. Or you may be feeling like you missed some sort of opportunity somewhere. But advice here with the Queen of Swords, there's a need for you to get more deliberate in your actions. This is like coming up with a concise plan in terms of your career. If that's what you're trying to get movement in. Some of you also with the Queen of Swords, you need to be brutally honest with yourself in terms of what's not working. Some of you also have someone around you who's like extremely harsh or like cutthroat for like no reason. You may be needing to separate yourself from that person if they give you like bad vibes. Some of you also need to express how you feel to your person so that they can understand exactly where you're coming from, because that may also be the problem, is the communication in your relationship here. Now, when it comes to what I see for your love life, I do have the Six of Cups. So there may be a person that you have a lot of invested feelings for, whether it was a romantic relationship you guys were in or just casually dating. This person may be coming up, not like them like showing back up in your life or anything, more of you having nostalgia about the connection and possibly being in your feelings a little bit about it. Others of you, this is like the person you have children with. You may be reminiscing on how things were at one point. Yep. Especially if this is a Leo in particular. This is like reminiscing on the good times on either a past person or about your current relationship and when it used to be better. Now, when it comes to career and finances with the Hierophant, some of you guys, your personal life, like your marriage, may be affecting your ability to really focus on your career. Some of you guys have joint business ventures with the person you're married to or in a relationship with, and you may be trying to figure out what to do with that, because it may not be that easy to just split up because of the joint business ventures. With the Hierophant as well, you and your person, you may not be feeling necessarily connected to your job anymore. You may be wanting to walk more in alignment with like a spiritual path, or some of you may be wanting to move towards a job that's more in alignment with your morals or your interests. But it's like this confliction in terms of how to move more in that direction, or some of you are just mentally conflicted on taking action on it. So within your career, it's like trying to figure out what is your higher calling, almost in a sense. Now, when it comes to what I see for the outcome, I do have the Three of Wands. So this is you trying to be more aware of what's to come in terms of the future. You may be kind of fixating yourself on focusing more on what you can do to kind of shift your future around. You may be waiting for new opportunities to make their way to you, but realizing through that you need to focus on future energy, not so much past energy. You guys also may be trying to be more optimistic in terms of the future as well, realizing that your lack of optimism may have been really causing a lot of blockages. But this is what I see. I hope I did put things in perspective for you. If you did take something from this video, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. If you do want a personal reading, check out the description box, and I will see you in the next one.